clearly there are extremely time-sensitive issues around the effects on Scotland about Brexit. You know, we see the results of that from trade and other things happening just now. So, given that there's an urgency about dealing with this, why aren't we having a referendum now? Why are we waiting for COVID to subside?
Well, there is a time sensitivity in the sense things are not going to get better, and the work we have to do to row back from that will get commensurately bigger. So we have to be aware of that. Equally, first of all, there is not a majority for independence at the moment. I think that's clear. Any referendum we held, we might win, we might lose. And to be blunt, I want to be pretty certain of winning when we go in for that final vote, because if we don't win, 2 referenda which we've lost will be a terrible legacy for those who come after us. So that's one issue. But also, I'm in no doubt, listening to people during the last electoral campaign, particularly during the Hollywood campaign, that 2 things have happened. One is that people haven't yet completely understood the link between recovery and referendum, and there's still work to be done on that. But also people are shell-shocked by the pandemic, and they want to be assured that any government, and that is one of the dilemmas. If you're going to independence through devolution, which is the only route that exists, that became the route in 1997 when people voted for devolution. If you're going through that way in government, people want to be assured that the government is focused on defeating the pandemic, and there's a real absolute. So for those reasons, for the reasons of winning, and for the reasons of having a normal campaign in which we can explain face to face what we need to do, then I think the right thing to do is to wait for the pandemic to subside. But we should, and I've talked about this and written about this, we should be putting in place the building of knowledge and the building of information. And I hope that's something I can contribute as I begin to play a role as party president in helping to steer the independence campaign and the independence unit.
Yeah, it's pointless to launch a campaign at a time when you haven't got the information across to all the people to make that choice that they need to make. It's by being informed and making sure that people have got that opportunity that you've got the chance to win. So that seems entirely sensible to me.